16. Well construction completion. Setback distance. Each oil gas well production facility with a tank of a tank battery pit should comply with the following setback with a distance measured for the center of the wellhead edge of the pit. Production facility equipment of the tank with the tank battery enclosed with the featured below. One occupied dwelling, high occupancy buildings, 600 feet edge of the public road, highway, utility road, track right of way, other right of way, 100 feet permanent stream, river, water course, pond, lake, natural effect, official bodies. Water included wetlands, trout streams, 200 feet, intermittent streams, and 5 intermittent streams for 100 feet. Public surface of water well intended for the human consumption for the household purpose, 650 feet. Permittee shall ensure the minimum setback of 100 feet with the center at each of the oil, gas, and wellhead end of the closest edge of the tank battery, the pit edge of the map, the 100-year flood plan, floodway. See the permitting assurance of the minimum setback of 1,500 feet downgrade each of the oil, gas, wellhead tank with the tank battery pit production facility, the edge of any surface water and poundage of the surface of the municipal drinking water supply with the edge of any river to have the drainage area greater than 140 square miles upstream of any municipal drinking water supply with the surface water impoundment of the edge shall be measured from the nearest point of the most landward limit of the normal water level, the rooted herbaceous vegetation for any river upstream municipal drinking water supply point with the edge shall be measured from the nearest most landward limited bank of the rooted herbaceous vegetation. This rule prohibits local government existing authority consistent with the GS 11341 5.1 production facility setback distance 1602. Closest edge of the pit and tank of the tank battery should be a minimum of 75 centimeters on the wellhead. Tank edge should be a minimum of 5 feet from the other edge. Mechanical separator compressor should be located minimum distance from any of the following: center of the wellhead 50 feet and closest edge of the tank 75 feet. All production facilities, excluding the gathering lines whose contents may be heated, are located at a minimum distance 75 feet from the edge of the tank and center of the well. 1603 variances or setbacks. Applicant of the 1603 variance or setbacks. An applicant permitting may request the variance to reduce the setback distance for the oil and gas wellhead with the tank of the tank battery with the pit occupied dwelling required in Rule 1601 in the section variance for the shall be granted provide equal or greater protection with the public health and safety of the environment. The variances from the setback shall those high occupancy buildings are prohibited. Commissions and granting denying variances shall one require additional measure for the eliminate, minimize, mitigate for the potential adverse impacts to the public health, welfare, environment, and such for the non-diesel fluids, fuels, lower emissions on require site-specific mitigation measure for the draft of location-specific consideration. The commission should require the following conditions approved. Variances the occupied dwelling with the wellhead tank battery production facility shall minimum of 400 feet from any occupied dwelling. 2 fresh storage pits, reserve pits, drills, surface encasing of the emergency pits shall be minimum of 400 feet from the occupied dwelling. Commission shall not grant variances for any exploration, production, waste, pit setback for the occupied dwelling. See, an applicant with the permittee may require the variance to reduce the setback distance of oil, gas, wellhead with the tank of the tank battery, intermittent stream, pond, or other natural artificial body water, which is not of the water of the state, with the wholly contaminated with the drilling unit. The commission shall determine the measure of the proposed to eliminate, minimize, mitigate potential adverse impact for the public health and welfare environment are adequate to address the risk of the well site with the production. Justify the reduction of the setback distances required for the variance. If the variance is granted, shall provide equal and greater protection for the public health and safety of the environment. The variance shall include the following conditions: 1. The measure in addition to eliminate, minimize, mitigate potential adverse impacts of the public health, welfare, environment using secondary and backup the commitment and containment measures. 2. The oil and gas wellhead, freshwater storage pit, tank battery production facility shall be minimum of 50 feet with the intermittent stream, pond, or other natural and artificial body that is not water over the state shall wholly contain with the drilling unit. 3. Oil, gas wellhead, tank of tank battery pit less than 650 feet from the up gradient of a surface water body shall be territory contaminant such as an earth berm. Alright, the commission shall not grant variance of the exploration, production, waste pit setback with the intermittent stream. The commission shall require green completion and approved variances shall include the flow line separator with the sand trap capable of supporting green completion shall be installed with the prevention of uncontrolled venting. Temporary flow back flaring oxidizing equipment shall include the following equipment size handling 1 1/2 times the largest flow back volume with the gas experience within 10-mile radius. Valve of the porting available to divert gas of the temporary equipment of the permitting flaring oxidizing equipment. See, auxiliary heat, fuel heat, and the sustained combustion of the oxidizing gas when the mixture includes non-combustible gases. Any applicant permittee shall submit a certificate of the use of the agreement surface landowner justification request variance setback distance wellhead tank battery pits for occupied dwelling. The certificate of the agreement may include additional site-specific mitigation measures for the certificate of the agreement that shall include with the written consent of the landowner, which may provide any of the following: a copy of the original lease agreement with the text file with the county register of the deeds, shows that the reduction of the distance location of the oil and gas wellhead, well pad, tank battery, or pit is applicable from the occupation dwelling. Two, with a copy of the deed certificate of the oil, gas, mineral rights is applicable to the owner over the parcel of the land is filled with the county register of the deeds expressly provide the reduction of the distance of the location of the oil, gas, wellhead, well pad, tank, battery, pit, with the applicable from the occupied dwelling, or a copy of the written surface agreement signed with the property owner with the consistent with the proposed location of this oil, gas wellhead with the well pad, tank of the battery with the pit applicable with the applicant permit may submit a copy of the written statement filed with the county registry of the deed with expressly with the provide with the reduction distance location of the oil and gas wellhead, well pad, tank battery pit applicable with the occupied dwelling, and a blue copy of the written surface agreement. The variance of the request shall be submitted with accordance to Rule 301 of the subchapter addition to the information. Rule 301 of the subchapter of permittee seeking for the surface to use the agreement on as a basis for the variance shall submit a copy of the surface of the use of the agreement containing the information in paragraph E of this rule. 1604 prohibited substance of the commission incorporated with the reference includes subsequent amendments addition permitting the guidance for the oil and gas hydrofracturing activity with the diesel fuel draft the underground injection control program guidance of number 84 published United States Environmental Protection Agency. Copies of the document should be obtained online, no charge, at waterepa.gov. The substance identified one or more of the following chemical abstracts with the registered number listed with the United States Environmental Protection Agency permit guidance for the oil, gas, hydrofracturing activity with the diesel fuel. EBDs and so forth. You have 683, 33, 4, 30, 55, 35. Fuel for diesel number 2, fuel for oil number 2, fuel oil number 4, and kerosene. C. Drilling fluids, hydraulic fracturing fluids shall not be formulated with including benzene, toluol, or ethanol, benzene, or xylene. 1605 casing and equipment requirements. All casing tubing installed with the oil, gas, wellhead, steel, other material has been manufactured to meet exceed the American Petroleum Institution standard. All casing of the tube and material should be manufactured with the API standard. The previously used the casing with the shall comply with the design parameter of the oil, gas well, pass the hydrostatic test and the drift test and the wall thickness test for the API standard 5C2 with the specification casing of 2 with the API specifications 5B specification thread engaging and threading inspection casing tube and line pipe threads with which incorporated with the reference including subsequent amendments. In addition, these documents are reviewed only on the no charge of the publication API.org. The casing should be marked or verified with the test result of the permit should provide with a copy of the test result permit before casing is installed with the wellbore. Casing should be designed with a have the minimum internal yield pressure rating of 300%. Greater with the maximum anticipated pressure for which the casings may be subject with during drilling completion production operation. 2. Whether the subsurface the reservoir pressure is unknown cannot be reasonably anticipated by the applicant of the permittee. The permittee shall assume with the pressure gradient is 0.433 pounds per square inch per foot with a fully evacuated hole with an undershut condition. All casing tubing connection torque and manufacturer specifications shall comply with API recommended practice 5A3 with the recommended practice thread compounds of the casing tubing and line pipe. Drill stem elements of the API recommended practice 5C5 recommended practice proceed with the testing casing the testing tubing connections which are incorporated by reference including subsequent amended addition of the documents may be reviewed online with no charge at publication API.org. Permit shall verify by the casing with integrity with the pressure testing each of the cemented casing string greater than 200 feet with the length of the corners with the following test method. 1/10 of the casing string with prior to the drilling cement plug with stimulating with the oil and gas well with at the minimum pump pressure in PSI calculated multiple length of the casing string in feet of the by 0.2 with the pressure test shall not exceed 1500 PSI with this pressure conducted for 30 minutes. If the pressure has dropped more than 10% within the casing string has failed to meet the integrity requirement, the person permit shall not drill with a cement plug, stimulate, or gas well until the condition has been corrected. If the pressure dropped more than 10% of the casing string has met with the integrity requirement, casing string has met with the integrity requirement of the pressure has dropped by no more than 10% of the testing pressure of the C with a wiper plug with a floater color. Similarly shall be set with a minimum cement displacement pressure of 500 PSI. All casings centralized with the allow with the cement with the fill with the annular space to the subsurface in order to isolate with the critical zone with the include the aquifer flow zone with the voids, lost circulation zone, cold layers, Hydrocarbon production zones. Casing string should comply with the API recommended practices 10D2. Recommended practice centralized with the relation of stop collar testing and incorporated reference to subsequent amendments of the addition of the document may be viewed online with the publication api.org. All Bowspring centralizers shall comply with the API standard 10D with the specification of Bowspring casing centralized with incorporated with a reference included with the subsequent amendment edition of the document viewed online at publication api.org. 2. All rigid state and centralizers should comply with the API Technical Report 10TR4 consideration regarding selection centralizer primary next submitting operation which is incorporated with the reference included subsequent amendment in addition of the document may be viewed online for the no charge of publication api.org. All packers and bridge plugs shall comply with the API specification 11D1 packers and bridge plugs, which is incorporated with the reference including subsequent amendments in addition. The document may be viewed online with the no charge publication api.org. Alright, cementing standards. All cement in 1606. All cement pumped in the wellbore shall consider the cement with the manufacturer's test pursuant to the API specification 10A with the specification cements of the material of the well cementing with the American Society with the testing material with the specification C150, C150M. Standard specification Portland cement, which incorporated the reference including subsequent amendment edition of the specification 10A published with the API may be viewed online with the no charge publication api.org. Specification C150, 150M published by the ATSTM may be purchased at a cost of $41 at the ATSTM.org or mailed with 100 Bar Harbor Drive of the West Conshohocken, PA 19428-2959 permit and is authorized representative of the permittation of the on-site with the all casing all cementing make sure the placement operation monitoring with the current make sure equipment to ensure that the cement slurry design parameters are followed. Cement shall be pumped with the rate of the flow regime, minimize the channeling of the setting of channeling of the cement with the annulus. Cementing make sure that the published performance data that are not available should be tested and permit over the serve of the company with cement test. Cement should be included with the Form 2 with the oil gas well permit application conforming the cement mixtures meet API specification 10A the specification of cementing materials of wet cementing. If the department may require the permit conditions specific cement content cement make sure to be either the oil gas based on the site specific situations such as salinity, subsurface groundwater zone, or present with geological hazards. All cement shall be reefed with a compressive strength of at least 500 pounds per square inch conducting the casing integrity test ruled in 1605B of this section. 1607 the well installation. The department shall establish the permit condition or additional oil gas well construction standard that will provide with greater protection of human health, safety, environmental basin site specific conditions such as geology area. With the permit shall notify the department at least over the 48 hours the via the telephone, email, private responding with the oil and gas well with the contact information set forth in 201 of the subchapter. Permit shall submit the Form 11 the required notification with the department by email with the fax over the 5 calendar days with the telephone email note shall include the following information. Permanent name, the address of the telephone number, the fax number, the email address of the county nearest city of the town where the oil and gas well is located, property street of the nearest address of the ingress, the access point leading to the public route with the well pad, API number, the lease number, name of the oil gas well, name number, and the scheduled date of the approximate time of the spudding and the oil gas. The permit shall be notified with the department with at least 48 hours prior to the planning. Cementing and casing string of the V of the telephone, email in order to allow the department to participate in pre-job safety procedural meetings, independent testing of cement mixture, water, evaluating case conditions, observe the documentation, execute the amending operational contact information set forth in 201 of its subchapter. Permitted shall submit Form 11, the required notification of the department by email, fax within 5 calendar days with the telephone, email notice include the following information: permitted name and address, telephone number, the fax number, the email address, nearest city, town, and where it's oil, gas well located with the property, street with the address, with the nearest address, with the ingress, the grass point leading from the public road, well pad, API number, the lease for the number of the oil, gas well number, and name and number, the schedule of the date with the approximate time of the study, setting case, cementing of the casing string. If the mouse hole with the rat hole is to construct with the liquid light steel pipe with the well asphalt plate with the well bore, shall be drilling using air, water-based drilling fluid. Combination thereof until all the fresh water has been isolated. Drinking fluids for the violation 15A NCA C02L. Incorporated with the reference included subsequent amendments shall not use the all groundwater having the isolated only fresh water. Use the maximum of the mixing drilling fluids. The well bore should be drilled providing minimum 1 inch of the annulus measured from the casing of the well bore should be constructed in addition prior to the cementing ensure the adequate cement bond between the casing information of the circulating total volume of the drilling fluid well bore minimum of the 2 times of the drilling of the fluid Rheology should be done for the optimized conditions of displacement of the drilling fluid to ensure that the wellbore is stable. All the casing strings should be rotated with a reciprocated during the emplacement with the cement and circulated with the cement surrounding the casing string to fill the annulus. Storm waters will prevent it with the infiltrating the wellbore, crowning the location around the wellbore to the diverted fluids approved in the well site development plan in accordance with Rule 1502A of the subchapter. 1608 well installation conductor casing design setting depth shall be used with the geographical condition wellbore location including the present absent hydrocarbon potential drilling hazards. Conductor casing shall be determined by the bottom of the top of the return. The surface of the cement does not return to the surface of the permanent shall consult with the grid that are pertaining with approval of the department to determine the appropriate method of place cement. Conductor casing shall have the unconsolidated sediments, isolate the seal off shallow groundwater zones, isolate shallow drilling hazards, hydrocarbon bearing zones, and coal formations. 4. Provide stable platform oil and gas well construction. 5. Provide structural anchorage, diverse system air drilling operation. Mechanical cement shall be installed with the surface to block the downward mitigation surface pollutants. 1609 well installation for surface casing. Surface casing should be set with the back in the component bedrock with a depth of at least 100 feet below the base for the deepest with the ground waters. Put above the hydrocarbon storage of the containment of the fluids, gas of the could negatively impact the quality of the cement proper to function oil gas well. Subsurface casing with the cement with the bottom of the top return the surface of the cement does not return to the surface of the permanent consult with the obtain and approve with the department to determine that its appropriate method is in place with the cement. Surface casing shall isolate off the shallow groundwaters or provide stable platform with the oil and gas well construction contain pressure and fluids from the subsequent drilling operation explained with the casing setting the point. The surface casing shall be set with a component with the back over the depth sufficient for the permitted to ensure the blowout, preventing a case can attain with the formation pressure for the maybe the encounter with the drilling next to the section of the wellbore below. Base of the surface casing string with the permittee shall collect with the correlation log with the core sample of the drilling cutting sample identified with the groundwater zones. Or formational instability with the component bedrock to submit with the Department of Form 12 of the well drilling report required in Rule 1623 of the section. Certification shall be determined after drilling through the hydrocarbon bearing shell with the geological heads of the shell having sheath shell with the abnormal pressure for the annual flow with the other potential flows in within county with the drilling shell stop with the casing shall be set with a minute before drilling can continue. Age formation integrity test shall be completed with after drilling with the below with the base of the strip of the casing limited to at least 20 feet below with the 50 more than 50 feet with the new formation. Formation integrity test shall be completed with accordance with the API standard 625 part 2 with the installation potential flow zone during the well construction, which is incorporated by the reference included subsequent amendment of the addition of the document may be viewed online with a no charge at publication API or the formation of the formation integrity test of the permission control with the department to determine remedial corrective action necessary before operation committee. Well, installation intermediate casing. Intermediate casing shall isolate with the groundwater have not been isolated with the surface of the casing, isolate with the flow of the zone, low circulation zone with the geological head with the court with the following if the ice used to isolate groundwater's casing shall be set in component with a bedrock depth of at least 200 feet below with the deepest groundwater with the casing strings submitted from the bottom of the top of the minimum of the 100 feet above the top of the shallowest groundwater. 2. Even to mitigate with the geological head with the head and shale with the abnormal pressure for the annular flow with the other potential zone. Flow zone with the casing shall be set with the depth appropriate to mitigate with the head for the casing string shall be determined with the cross with such head with the from the bottom of the 200 feet above the base of the previous casing string. 3. Permitting shows collect with the correlation along the core sample, the drill cutting sample identified with the groundwater zone with the formational instability with the component with the bedrock cement with the Department of Submission Form 12 with the well drilling report is required with the 1623 of the section. If the intermediate well bore penetrates with one more with the potential flow zone with the cement issue with the control of the annular gas mitigation for the potential flow zone with the designs that comply with the API standard 65 part 2. Isolation potential flow zone with during the well construction, which if it is incorporated by the reference includes subsequent amendment, the addition of the document may be viewed online with no charge of publication API.org. A cement bond log with the intermediate casing string was completed with after the cement with the reach with the compressive strain of 500 psi demonstrated that the cementing operation was completed with the accordance with rule with the located with the casing collars and centralizer drilling shall not be commenced with the cement bound log is complete. If there is failure with the isolate with the ground zone, water zone, with the permit shall submit with a plan of remediation from the department for approval to implement such a plan for performing remedial operation prior to the continuing drilling. Operative divisions cannot be remedied. Oil and gas well shall be plugged. Been in accordance with Rule 1618 of the section formulation integrity test should be completed with the drilling out with the below of the base of the intermediate casing in at least 20 feet but no more than 50 feet of the new formation. The Formation integrity test shall be complete within accordance with API Standard 65 Part 2. If the formation fails in the formation integrity test, the permittee shall consult with the department to determine the remedial corrective action necessary before operation continue. Permittee shall identify at the top of the submit the plan with the remediation to the department approval of the implementation operation parameters such as the fluid return to life of the pressure of the displacement indicate with the permit adequate coverage for the any of the flow zones but circulation zones any strata containing groundwater. Well, insulation for production casing 1611. The production casing shall be intersected with the top of the cement with the bottom of the 200 feet with the base of the previous casing streaming nothing was standing with the foregoing with the production zone with the completed using non-submitted production liner in accordance with the paragraph C with this rule. The insulation production casing and the installation production liner shall comply with the following. Plugging with the well bore shall be prior with the insulation producing with the casing with the measure of the value of the rock section and the CBL with the complete with the cement reached the compressor strength of 500 psi to verify the cementing operation complete with the leave in the casing dog with the centralizer as well. Completion shall not commence with the CBL has been completed. The permit shall be submitted with the plan of the remediation for the department approval. The submit with the evaluation and indicate with the flow of the failure of the isolate with the groundwater zero zone. If the plan is approved, the implementation such a plan with the performing remedial operation prior to continuing a drilling operation. If the department or the permitted determine the deficiency cannot be remedied if the oil and gas well shall be plugged with a ban in accordance with Rule 1618 as sections for the cement of the well completion the base of the production should be submitted into the below of the production zone. Open hole well zone completion from the base of production casing shall be submitted in and above of the production zone. See, a production liner may be used with the production casing following criteria to meet the surface casing and use with the groundwater isolating with the casing, intermediate casing with the region of the isolating with the groundwater. The production liner shall be cemented within the 200 feet of the cement, over the base of the previous casing, string of the production liner, top of the top pressure test with a 500 psi period with 30 minutes above the maximum anticipated with pressure, determining the permittee well boring, drilling, well completion, and production operations after the 30 minutes pressure with a drop of more than 10% of the permittee shall not resume the operation until the condition has been correctly verified passing subsequent pressure tests. 1612 well insulation variances. The application permitted may request the variance of 1608, 1609, 1610, 1611. The section submitting the request of Rule 301 in subchapter granting denying variance of the Commission shall ensure the variance to provide equal greater protection of the public health, safety, the environment, and consider the factors such as increasing oil, gas well efficiency, minimizing waste. 1613 well stimulation requirements. Application for the permittee shall indicate with the Form 2 for the oil gas well permit application of the tenant that performing the well stimulation operation. The stimulation well is not approved with the part of the initial application for the permitted design to perform such operation shall submit with the proof of the information required with the Rule V for the email, fax, or mail of the Department of Review with at least 30 calendar days prior to the commencement of the flame well stimulation operation. B. The production casing shall be determine the maximum anticipated treating pressure for the proposed well stipulation operation. Maximum anticipated testing pressure shall not exceed 80% of the minimum internal yield pressure for the such production casing. Non-submitted portion of the oil and gas well should be tested prior to the well stimulation operation to ensure the well bore meet one of the following conditions: 70% of the lowest activating pressure for the pressure actuated sleeve completion, 70% of the formation integrity with the open hole completion, determination, formation, integrity test. D. The permitting shall notify the Department of Review with the telephone each email within 48 hours prior to the commencement of the well stimulation operation with the oil and gas well. Contact information set for the Rule 201 over the subchapter of the permitting shall submit Form 11 and required notification for the Department by mail, email, fax within 5 calendar days with the telephone email notice. Shall include the following information permitted: the name, the address, the telephone number, the fax number, the email address of the community, the nearest city or town where the oil gas was located, with the property street address, the nearest address, the ingress or egress point where leading with a public road, wellhead, API number, the lease number, and the oil gas well number, and the number. Scheduled date and approximate time of the well stipulation operation. 5. The scheduled date with approximate time of the well stipulation. E. Permit shall monitor, record all casing annual V with the pressure gauge of the visual discharge from any with the pressure flow, increase the discharge that would indicative of a potential low of the wellbore integrity during the well stipulation operation. Permitted shall take the remedial action for less over the wellbore integrity shall notify the department in 24 hours to discover the V with the telephone email. If the well stipulation treatment design does not allow for the surface of the casing of the angles to be open with the atmospheric pressure, the surface of the casing pressure monitor with the gauge for the pressure relief device for the maximum set pressure of the pressure relief device with the lower of the pressure equals 7.0 0.7.0 times or 0.433 times of the vertical depth of the surface of the casing shoe expressed in feet. 80% of the API rated minimum internal yield of the surface of the casing. 80% of the surface of the casing shoe with the test pressure and adjusted with the full fluid density of the well stipulation. Treatment that terminated with the pressure exceeds the limits for this paragraph F1 through F3 of the rule. The department shall be notified within 24 hours of the occurrence excluded of the pressure of the casing string with another. Certification shall not be allowed to exceed 80% of the API minimum internal yielded pressure for the casing string throughout the simulation of treatment. The permittee shall be notified of the department within 24 hours of the V with the telephone and email with the treatment of the pressure for the exceed of the 80% of the API rated treatment and internal yield pressure on any casing string with the other the curve case. The permittee shall monitor any record of any time of the following parameters during the well stipulation operation. Certificate injection pressure pounds per square inch, fluid injection rate barrels per minute, prominent concentration pounds per the 1,000 fluid point over the barrels per minute. Identify the rate concentration added within accordance with Rule 1702 with the subchapter L analyze pressures. Page following notification paragraph F of the rule that the department may require additional documentation oil gas well test to determine the well simulation operation, the potential and danger for any fresh groundwater zone where the permit is unable to access for the wellbore integrity. Either the permittee or the department to determine the fresh water and water is in danger. The department shall require the permittee to perform remedial operation to correct oil gas well failure. The permittee shall notify the commission next regular scheduled meeting of any remedial operation conducted pursuant to paragraph H of the rule. (1614) Wellhead requirements. All wells intended for the production shall be installed and maintained in accordance with the API specifications as exact specification wellhead Christmas tree equipment which is incorporated with the reference included with the subsequent amendments of the edition of the document may be viewed with no charge of publication API.org. All of the other wellheads shall be rated with the attainment of the operating pressure with 100% of the above of the maximum of the anticipated operating pressure during the drilling and maintenance of the remediation stipulation of the production. All oil gas wells should be equipped with the oil gas condensate that do not leak from the wellhead. All valves should be installed accessible with the pressure readings conserved with the casing with the any time of the department of valve should be designed to accommodate 1/2 inch for the national pipe with the rev of the pressure connection. The Christmas tree should also be similar equipment to allow pressure monitoring of the production tubing with all intermediate production costs for the annual shall be equipped with the functioning pressure relief valve that is set 50% of the maximum surface pressure for the recorded during the formation integrity test of the base for the previous casing string. The permittee shall notify the department within 24 hours of the annual pressure for the measure of the surface of the 303 multiplied with the legs of the casing with the pump to discover the activation pressure relief of the valve. The department shall determine the action of the remedy annular overpressurization. Check valve shall be installed with the flow line downstream Christmas tree to prevent return of fluids or oil gas well. 1615 well site maintenance and security function blowout preventer shall be installed with the during maintenance for remediation stimulation operation of Rule 1616 section. Permittee shall perform the well service include in work over the equipment maintenance operation between the hours of 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. The permit may perform an emergency repairs at any time. The temporary work zone authorized personnel only beyond this point shall be posted within the ingress points of the leading of the public road well pad at least 200 feet with the activity area during drilling, maintenance, remediation, stipulation, operation, fencing, no less than 3 feet in height with the shall be installed around the outer boundary of the well pad to restrict the unauthorized access to the well pad during the drilling and completion operation. If the equipment does not use the production oil gas shall not be stored within the well site with the equipment and vegetation refused to shall be made in accord other ensure protection, environment, and public health. 15 in accordance with API recommended practice 51R with the environmental protection onshore on oil gas production operating lease, which incorporated by the reference includes subsequent amendments. Additionally documented with the no charge A publication API.org. Performance pen shall be installed with around the wellhead tank battery separator and all associated production equipment. Prior to placing oil gas well production fencing shall be placed with no closer than 50 feet wellhead, the main portion of the tank battery composed with train link no less than 6 to 8 feet in height, which should be topped and restricted with wire to prevent unauthorized access to the tank area. Really anchored to the ground, gated with locks no less than 4 feet in width of the tank battery of the permittee shall provide with the 2 gates for the opposite side of the production facility. The commission shall may grant the vary with the permanent fence requirements according to the Rule 301 with the subchapter of the grant be denied with the variance required with the commission consider the factor of the zoning of the area land use configuration side of the well pad. All gates, electrical box, valve controlling the fluid or production fluid on site under the production shall be locked unless use under repair permit. Unauthorized representative of the permit on site and permitted shall provide the keys in combination from the department. Local emergency response department request all brine and oil pickup lines shall be required by the bull plugs. All oil gas wells shall be identified and have the identification kinds according to the paragraph and with this rule posted in place easily. See notice of the near of the oil gas wellhead tank battery until the final abandonment and in accordance with the following. Notification shall be posted 72 hours after the drilling activities cease to the multiple oil gas well produced within the tank battery. Each of the wellhead is identified with any charge of the ownership shall be shown with a sign for the wellhead tank battery with no later 60 calendar days after the date of the assignment approval and transfer. M. Identification signs constructed and waterproof with the rust proof of the material of the maintained or maintained legible at all times. Each sign shall include a minimum of the following information: 2-inch and larger letters. Permitting name and address, the business telephone number, emergency telephone number, county or the nearest city of the town where the oil gas well located, the property, street of the death, and nearest address, ingress egress point leading to the public road to the well pad, and nearest street address with the nearest address should be designated on the sign. API number, the lease name of the oil gas well number, and local emergency telephone number. An identification sign should be posted on the following location: ingress, egress points for leading to the public road to the well pad, outside of the fence surrounding well pad. Danger: keep out, no smoking. Open flame sign should be attached to each side of the fencing surrounding the wellhead tank battery. No fencing not installed with the sign should be attached to the wellhead tank battery. No smoking beyond the point should be posted on the ingress and egress points leading to the public road well pad. Alright, 1616, well control blowout prevention. During drilling oil gas wells should be equipped with the well control system included with the blowout prevention. Well control system meet the following requirements: the function at all times tested, working pressure at least 50% above the hydrostatic pressure anticipated oil gas well. The blowout prevention equipment is compliant with the API Standard 53 blowout prevention equipment system with the drilling wells incorporated the reference included subsequent amended edition document no charge publication API.org. Blowout prevention shall be installed with the testing required with the paragraph A of the rule of this rule prior to the drilling. The surface casing cement plug blowout prevention should be tested required in subparagraph A1 of the rule prior to the drilling. The cement plugging the subsequent casing string. 4. Drilling operation shear ram of the blowout prevention should be tested for closing the blowout prevention at least once weekly open hole condition. Annular blowout prevention should be tested closed for the drill pipe at least once each week. B. The permission shall be notified by the department via the telephone, email, last 48 hours testing with the blowout preventer with the contact information set for the more than 201 of the test results posted on the well site with the reviewable available to the department with the request permission shall submit with the form 11 the required notification of the department. Mail, email, fax, 5 calendar day with the telephone, email notice shall include the following information: permit, the name and address, the telephone number, fax number, the email address of the county nearest in the city or town wellhead oil gas located, property, street address of the nearest address of the ingress, egress points leading with a public road to the well pad, API number, the lease number, the oil gas well name and the number, schedule and approximate type of the blowout preventive test, the quantity of the drilling fluid with sufficient weight with the maintain the well content control located in the well site during the drilling operation. Drilling with mud drilling fluid system with a design maintain control of the oil and gas well with the minimum of the potential hydrostatic pressure surge. When drilling assembly is inserted into the removed from the well bore, the diverter system shall be installed with the drilling. The surface casing well bore geographical area with the have not given a drill unless requirement this way with the department prior to the drilling data confirms the shallow gas over the drilling hazards nor present. If the drilling air drilling in its formations were expected with the reservoir pressure determined by the permitted exceed with the wave of the drill with the flow from column diverter system shall be installed with a diverter well bore fluid away with a rig floor with a tank of at least 80 feet from the well bore. All diverter systems shall be maintained work conditions shall be function for the test to be installed with regular intervals during the drilling operation. The must with the 2 the diverter control system on one drilling floor with the 1 located with the shape of the for the drilling operation. No well shall continue with the drilling operation if the test and other information indicate that the diverter system is unable to function. The operated design with a permit shall have the individual certified with certified accredited well control training programs such for the International Association of Drilling Contractors well cap on-site drilling during the drilling completion of the oil gas well should be incorporated installed with the drilling operation completed with a blowout preventer has been removed. Alright, 1617, visual impact mitigation. Permanent shall mitigate the visual impact with the use of the visual screen. Visual screen should include natural vegetation, vegetated earth berms, tree planting of the staggered spacing, and install the maintainment between disturbed land and any adjoining property contained with the occupied dwellings view of the disturbed land with the commission upon request of the applicant permitted shall live with the rule 301 of the subchapter may grant the variance visual impact mitigation requirement of the commission consider the stuff of the factors zoning areas for the use agreement land use the topographic configuration and well pad. We're going to cut the tape there. We're at 1618, requirements of permanent closure of oil gas wells.